Okay, welcome to Lab 8, and this is my second configuration in my vCenter lab environment. We're going to be working with configuring our vNetwork and our VSS policies. So I'm already logged in. I actually want to look at my hosts and clusters. I want to be able to see both my hosts. I want to go to Manage and the Network and look at virtual switches for both. Alright, so once we're here, you're going to notice we have our VNIC 0, and this is actually the data transfer for our iscsi host 1 and 2. So actually I want to do iscsi 1 first. So you'll notice we only have 1. Well, I actually want to add in a second NIC. You'll notice I only have VNIC 1, or VNIC 0 here. I want to add in VNIC 1. And we can leave them both active adapters. And once you do that, go and click OK. And you should see now that we have 2 NICs. So one thing that you might want to get familiar with is management network, and that's where we're sending out the control to manage our iscsi. Notice the IP address. Let's go and hit the little pencil. And what you want to do is you want to get familiar with all the settings, like the MTU size, security size, its traffic, and teaming and failover. Teaming and failover we're going to touch a little bit later in the next chapter, but this is a good one just to be able to look at. So now that we've done that, we actually want to go ahead and create a new switch. So if you go up here, and you should be able to add the little globe, that'll add another network. So we're going to go ahead and click on the little globe. This will allow us to connect a few different options. A network adapter, a physical adapter, or a virtual machine port group. We actually want to go ahead and create a network adapter. Sorry, we actually want to create a port group for a standard switch. I'm sorry. No, this part of the lab we're setting up the vMotion. So we're going to be doing a VMware kernel network adapter. We're going to create a new standard switch. And we're going to be able to assign the adapter. So we're going to add in VNet 2. Click Next. We're going to call this one vMotion. Note your spelling and case sensitivity is important here. We're actually going to label it for vMotion traffic. All right, once vMotion is checked, we're going to go and click on Next. We're going to give it an IP address. This one is going to be part of 192.168.121. And that subnet, we can ignore the default gateway. We can ignore the DNS. The default gateway is going to be the same, you're going to notice, on all of them. So we're just going to ignore them. Click Next. Go through it to verify. Click Finish. And in a minute, we should have a new virtual switch. We're going to go and do the same thing again, because we're going to be creating a second virtual switch. Again, this one is going to be a VMware kernel network adapter. We're going to be selecting a new switch. We're going to be adding in VNet 3. We're going to be calling this one FT. And we're making sure we're choosing the fault tolerance logging. We're going to be giving it an IP address, 2.21. Subnet mask is going to be /24. Verify. And finish. You should notice a new virtual switch in the list. We're going to be adding one more virtual switch for iscsi. Again, the VM kernel. We're going to be making a new switch. We're going to be adding in 2 adapters this time, 4 and 5. We're going to be calling this iscsi 1. We're not checking anything. This will tell the software that this will be used for storage. Next, we're going to be assigning it an IP address, 192.168.3.21. Again, the /24 subnet mask. Verify and finish. And we've done our basic configuration for our switches for iscsi 1. Okay, so now that we've done it, let's go ahead and hop over to iscsi 2. And let's do the same thing over again. New virtual switch. Again, pay attention to the names. We need to start by adding a second NIC to our virtual switch, 0. We want to match this up as best we can. Once it's added, we'll add another switch. A new virtual switch. We will use VNet 2 or VNIC 2. We will call the first one vMotion. Check vMotion. We will be using a static IP address. So again, here we're just going to be doing really changing just the 3rd octet. Adding a second virtual switch. This one we're calling FT for fault tolerance logging. We're going to be giving this 192.168.2.22 address with again a /24. Once that's done, we have one more switch to add. And this is going to be used for our iscsi, both NICs. We're calling this iscsi 1. Again, check none of those. Give it a static address. Give it the appropriate subnet again. And we have our 3 virtual switches set up on both machines. And that's actually all we need to do for this lab. I want to thank you.